So what are we doing today, Andrew?
Well, our neighbors putting on a plow day, so I figure I'd give the D-17 to work out with the snap cover plow. I purchased that at auction a few years ago. It's the first time I ever used it behind anything.
And how's that going?
Not as good as I would like. I got the front two bottoms go in the ground. That one goes in too far, and then that one goes in now after I made some adjustments, but it doesn't stay in the ground, it just comes back out. So I was gonna make some more adjustments, but I'm scraping the dirt off first. Yep.
Well, I'm sure everybody watching will be kind and courteous with their advice in the comments.
Yeah, I'm sure that somebody will have the answer. Probably just that I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm sure we'll get an answer. Well, I want to take a break from working on this, my plow, and I'm going to interview someone standing right over here. What's your name?
John Paul.
John Paul. What are you standing in front of right now?
It's John Deere B41.
1941? Nice. So, what got you into tractors?
My dad taught me how to drive this one, and ever since then I've been in love with it.
Nice. I think that's how we all kind of got started. How many tractors do you guys have?
Got 4 now.
4? Do you have I saw you got an M over there?
It's an H.
Oh, it's an H. Super H, nice. What are the other two?
It's a 3020 and a 8N Ford.
Nice. And then, so you say this one's your favorite?
Yeah.
So the ease of driving, or just because it's the first one you learned on?
I don't know. I like John Deere, so it's probably the easiest to drive.
What do you guys use this for?
Not much. It's got a welded crankshaft, so just pulling hay racks and like the manure spreader. That's about it.
I see. What do you guys use the other ones for?
3020, pretty much everything.
Okay.
And then the H, like drying feed with it, and then the 8N, we like rake hay and stuff with it.
Nice.
And this is your Super H.
Yep, it's got the loader on it, and yeah, that's about the only special thing about it.
Oh yeah?
Not much of a farm-all guy.
Yeah.
Oh, we love them all, even though we're pretty well orange based.
Yeah.
So not as cool as the John Deere B though, huh?
No, not even close. She's a workhorse, of course, though.
Well, I was gonna let you use mine, but you're not. It's not working so well today, and orange ain't too far from red, and you don't seem to like red, so I figured you should probably get it going good before we let you play with it. Thanks for the chat. It's nice talking to you. I'll let you drive off into the sunset.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, so we're gonna take this out of the field and then you can see what it's doing. I have an idea what I need to do, but I figured there's somebody out there with more experience with this style of plow than I have that can explain it to me in a nice way, politely, hopefully, not like I'm an imbecile. So yeah, so I'll take it out there and you guys can see what it does. I don't know if you guys can see it in the film or not, or the video, but what it's doing is this one, that one goes in real deep. This one kind of barely scratches when it does. So it's only going in, I don't even know, maybe 4 inches. But you can look back there, even from where I'm standing, you can see how it like barely did anything for a little ways. It just like popped out and stuff. So what I'm thinking I need to do is lengthen this, or bring that side up more, because this one's like cranked almost all the way up anyway. You can see the adjustment rod is up here, so that one might need to be brought down. That's my guess anyway. But, so yeah, but I can't get him to move anymore, so that's kind of why I just quit.
Is he right? Let him know in the comments.
Yeah.
He has a thick skin.
Yep, that too. Well, I'm standing here with the Wesphals, and they're putting on the plowing day for us, so thank you for that.
Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. Yeah.
And then this is theirs. They got it used, and
yep,
their dad bought it used, right?
Yep.
Okay. Anything you'd like to talk about it? Holding it for as long as you guys have?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and what have we owned it for? About 47 years?
Since 1979. It's an early 70s. It's
either a 70 or 71 model year.
Yep.
the engine was changed to the 3208 before Dad bought it and stuff. But
The engine has been great. We've never had
very reliable. Never had it torn apart.
any trouble with the engine at all. So
Very reliable. Been a good, solid tractor over
Yep.
the years.
done a lot of plowing over the years. It was the main plowing tractor when I
for
grew up.
many years. Until our dad passed away here a few years ago, this was his main plowing
He
tractor.
was still plowing a few months before he died with
passed
it.
away.
Wow.
So
Yeah, it's got a lot of family value and heritage to it
Yeah.
and stuff.
Sentimental value, yeah.
Yeah.
And you said you bought it just right down the road at the
yeah,
dealer, huh?
Buffalo Lake at Bonnie Wells.
2.5 miles from the home farm.
Yeah. Now it's Cutty trucking.
That's the way things change.
Oh yeah.
How many acres do you guys farm?
500 acres.
Okay. You guys got a white and Mako?
Yep. Whites.
All of our farming heritage has started with the Oliver brand and followed all the AGCO brands through
Yep.
all the different generations. When they went to white, then when they merged, when the AGCO merger happened, we bought orange tractors and now the newest model tractor we have now is a Massey Ferguson. They
Okay.
changed, so. I've always been partial to the orange tractors and stuff, but our dad loved the green, the Oliver
Yep.
name. That was his
favorite color was green.
Yeah,
So everything had to be green
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, it was a pretty sad day for Dad when they went to the gray tractors of the white and stuff.
He missed the Olivers.
Yeah.
Grandpa was
Our
international man.
Oh, okay.
He had farm alls and
original tractor was a Farm All H that
that's right.
we had and stuff, and then when our dad was getting old enough to start farming, then they were looking at buying an M or another tractor and stuff, and with how the war was going on at the time, there were no they didn't know when. They went in and ordered an M, but they were not guaranteed a delivery date as to when they'd ever see one here in Buffalo Lake at the dealership. So then a few days later, when they went back to take the milk guys into the creamery in town, the Oliver dealership had gotten 4 new tractors in, so our grandpa pulled in right away and bought one. Of them was unsold yet, and
The other 3 were sold already,
right
so
away,
he
and
took
then,
the last one right away the same day.
and then Dad always liked to drive the Oliver a little better than the Farmall, so then when Dad got married and started farming on his own, then he just followed through all of the AGCO brands and stuff. That's kind of the heritage of how we got to.
Well, Dad liked the farm all too. He didn't like
he
the
didn't.
John Deere. Grandpa had a 60.
John Deere. He didn't like that.
That he said I never drove that. He said I always made Dad drive that. He always took either the Oliver or the farm all.
That's pretty cool story.
Yeah, we've got we've got 4 Olivers, a
Yep.
1550, an 1800, an 1850, and then the 2255.
And we still use them all
But they
today.
get used
They all
on the
got
farm.
their
They all
jobs.
have their jobs. Yeah.
Not as many jobs now that we don't have dairy anymore, but they were very busy making hay and all that
We
stuff
have,
when we did have dairy. So
Then when this change went to white brand tractors, we have 4 models of white, 270, and then we have 285 models, and then
Okay.
a 120 is the newest one of the silver tractors.
You got a silver combine too, right?
Yeah.
Linear combines. We have 2 linear
actually have
combines.
2
We have
combines now.
An R42 and an R52 combined, and we just bought a second used, the R52 used, but otherwise the other one, the R42, we've owned since 2002.
Wow.
Bought that one brand new. So. And then we have the newer AGCO models. We have a 9150,
9170.
170, a 9650, and the newest one is a DT240A. That's our biggest tractor.
Okay.
240 horse,
240
front wheel assist.
PTO horsepower, 290 engine horsepower on that one, and then
Wow.
that's our main heavy tillage tractor for in the fall now. And then the Massey Ferguson is a 5480, which is used for primarily for spraying and different lighter tillage jobs and lighter pulling grain wagons in the fall and stuff like that. So, otherwise, AGCO has treated us very well throughout our years and stuff, but it's just too many changes in models and brands, I guess. But,
Yeah.
Where's the closest AGCO dealer?
Redwood Falls, I guess now. And, where we can get most of our parts through Redwood Falls, and some
there's Janesville or Mountain Lake.
Are there especially for Gleaner and all. They carry a wider selection, but generally, if we don't need it for a day or two, Redwood Falls can get most parts that we need and stuff. But yeah, like I say, we used to at first we were Buffalo Lake, and then we were Young Klaus and Glencoe, and all of those dealerships have closed. And Schramm Implement in Hutchinson, they've all discontinued business, I guess you'd say.
Gotta keep going further and further.
Then we went
to get what you need.
We were customers of Lano equipment for a long time throughout the early 2000s until last year when they discontinued their AGCO brand of equipment and stuff. So.
I suppose it's longer than a 2-minute drive now to get parts.
More like 2 hours.
That's one thing. Yes, we've learned to do more mechanic work on our own and stuff like that instead of just driving it in and stuff when service was needed.
We can go further though now that we don't have to get home in time for milking.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Dad always had to get home for chores. He couldn't go that far.
Yeah.
Now we can go further.
Good. All right. Well, thank you guys for the interview and the plow day.
Thanks for coming today.
If you guys want to continue working on your tractor and plow, you can stay out here as long as you need to.
So what'd you think of the Oliver?
That's pretty sweet. I can see why everybody likes it so much. Everything was in reasonable locations. And, like, it felt everything was where you would expect it to be. You know what I mean? I've never driven one before, so yeah, it shifted nice, and it had plenty of power to pull that plow. It's in a few spots where it got tough, where this one would come out of the ground. The front end on that one, like that one wheel that was in the furrow, would like raise up like it was getting light. But yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Well, at least they got the plow decent with something, huh?
One plow worked the whole way.
Yep.
So that's pretty nice.
So, it was still a pretty fun time today.
Yeah, that's good fun. I got to shine up a little bit. I think if I can get, depending on what everybody says, I think I'm on the right path to getting it figured out. I just got to mess with the adjustments a little bit.
It sounds like they might do it again next year.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. I'll bring bigger things then. So yeah.
So hope you guys had fun today.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. Yeah, I missed out on my true calling. How's that?